Hello, Virgo Sun, Aquarius Rising. It is time for your year ahead reading. First, let's go into a little bit of astrology. Within Aquarius Rising, other people may see you as somebody who is a little bit quirky, um, also sometimes a little bit stubborn. And maybe in the past, somebody may have called you a know-it-all before you matured a little bit. But once you get an idea, you stick with it. You dig into it. You want to learn more about it, and you really take an expansive view on social matters, on big topics. You like big picture, or at least that's what people think of you, or think of when they think of you. At least those who don't know you very well. And with that Aquarius rising, that means that your sun is most likely in the eighth house, which is the house of the occult, other people's money, death, taxes, fun and fantastic things, right? Essentially, this gives you a very investigative um, way of dealing with, of digging into these things. When your curiosity is most stoked up in those areas, you really like to dig in. You really like to get all the way down into the details. You want to know the source. You could even be interested in things like if you have anything dealing with work there or interest there. This may be forensic accounting, for example, could be a hobby of yours. Financial planning or estate planning could be something you're interested in. And I'm sorry, that's my dog in the background doing her thing, letting out some energy. Okay. With that, I think that your Virgo sun in that eighth house combined with your Aquarius rising may really give you a very much an analytical, investigative feels like the biggest thing. Like you'll take a social topic and really dive deep into it and uncover the dark and dirty sordid details of things. You're very good at ferreting that out, is a feeling I have here. Okay, let's get into your tarot cards. I'm going to pull 12 cards, just labeled 1 through 12. You can choose August or September or your birthday as your starting point. That's of 2024. And then just 12 months from that date. I'll also pull a card from the bottom of the deck for extra info. Okay, let's get into your cards. So we're starting off here. Month 1, month 2, and month 3. Month 4, month 5, and month 6. And then we have month 7. Are we all in? Yep. Month 8, month 9, 10, 11, and month 12. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Coins. So if I look at all of your cards here, I'm seeing two major arcana. So this is going to be a year where it's more about the day-to-day living kinds of things, closing out certain areas, growth in other areas, but it's more of a year of experiencing things, of figuring out what's working, taking your time, number one, to figure out what's working for you and what isn't, and then reevaluating and then making a change, and then rinse and repeat kind of year. Doesn't feel like there's anything major going on, but we'll see as we get into each month what comes up. So what we have on the back of the deck here is the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck. They are taking their time. This is where that taking your time, do not rush things. You want to really leverage that Virgo 8th house energy and investigate and try. So you're going to take one piece of something, get to really know it, figure out how it works. Is that something you want to keep doing? Or do you want to move on to something else? Or do you just want to tweak it? A lot of analysis of that type of thing going on. And because this is coins, which is an earth element, which also goes with your sun, this is going to be something that could be related to work or your home or your finances. Probably leaning more toward finances in a way, but do not rush it, because there will be mistakes in there if you just dive in. You really want to take your time exploring the different options before you make choices and decisions. So that is your Knight of Coins. And then starting off here with month 1, we have the Star, What this card is saying is maybe you've been through a rough couple of months before this and your energy has been feeling a little low, or your body is just sore, or you just need a break. Month one is all about taking that time to rejuvenate your body, your mind, your soul. Give yourself a break. Take some time off. Take some time away. Find a way to relax, to get in kind of a meditative or the word's not coming to me, but it's in there somewhere. But you want to get yourself into kind of a flow state, but not where you're working on anything in particular, like reading a good book. And maybe you're reading it all the way through, or maybe you get a series of book and you spend your vacation just reading and doing things like that. This is a month where you need to take care of yourself. Allow yourself to be taken care of. Say no to some things if they're going to be stressful. You deserve that. You've earned that. Give yourself that grace. And I will be back shortly. Okay, here in month two, we have the Seven of Coins. And the Seven of Coins in particular is all about that analysis, that checking into things, what's working, what isn't working. In this case, he's perusing the fruits of his garden, the abundance that they've created. Is there anything they want to change? Maybe they have a whole lot of pumpkins, but they really wanted more tomatoes. Why didn't the tomatoes grow this year? What would they need to change? Was it the soil? Do they need to move into a sunnier spot? Do they need to plant them next to something else? Do they need to add fertilizer? What do they need to do in order to get the tomatoes? Or maybe they just give up on trying on tomatoes and they need to focus on something else. Maybe they're moving on to peppers. This is where you're really doing kind of a deep dive into some things, some areas of your life, maybe one particular area, and the choices you've made, the results that have happened. This also ties into that Knight of Coins energy. What's working? What isn't? What are you going to get rid of? What do you want to bring in? A deep dive. That's what month two is going to be about for you. And then in month three, we have the Two of Coins. So the Two of Coins is all about balance, needing to make sure you have balance in your life. So if you're working and working and working and working and not having any room for play, for joy, for something that excites you, yes, you may love your work, but life needs to be about more than just your work. What about the people in your life? What about the home that you're building for yourself? What about just your body and giving your mind a break? You need to find balance. If you're putting so much energy into one area of your life, you're going to be out of balance on the other side. Things may be falling apart. Things may be falling off the scale in other parts of your life. You may be so involved in one area that you can't see that you're losing something elsewhere. So you need to make sure that you have the time and the energy to dedicate to all areas of your life, or at least the areas you want to grow, that you want to nurture. This is choices that you're going to have to make this month. And maybe some of this analysis in the prior month is going to help you make those choices. So it could be that you need to remove some things that no longer serve you, that you don't enjoy doing, that just are done out of habit or because it's always been done that way. Maybe time to change that up. Free up that energy so you can direct it to something that you treasure more. This is a month where you need to work and make sure you're addressing and giving parts of yourself, of your energy, to the areas that you care most about, making sure you are tending to your life, your whole life, not just one area. And then in month three, we have the Ten of Swords. So this indicates a definitive ending. And swords are about communication. They are about, this would be leveraging that air element, that Aquarius. Communication, information, education. So there is something that is definitively ending here. I don't know if you are leaving a certain social group, or maybe you are deleting yourself off of some social media apps. Whatever it is, or perhaps this could be somebody who has literally kind of stabbed you in the back and you just discovered this. And it's like, you're just kind of shaking your head. You're like, no, I'm not. No, there's no going back for this. This is done. This is it for me. I'm out. Bye. You're not going to tolerate that kind of negative, insidious behavior from others here in this month. You may be very quick to block and not let them even try to explain. Because from your point of view, there's no point. What could possibly explain duplicitous behavior of the type that they did? There is nothing. So you are ending that. You are out of it. It's over. You're not going to go back. All you're going to do is look forward, look toward the light, and move on. You're just moving on. You're not even going to retain any emotional attachment to this. You're just done with it and you're moving on. It's going to seem probably like a cold move to a lot of people, but this is the move you need to make for you. Why would you want to keep entertaining that kind of energy in your life? You don't, and you won't. And that's that. And then in month 5, we have the Two of Swords. So now this is all about having to make a decision. And one option isn't any better than the others. You like both of them. You want to do both of them, but you can't do both of them. You have to choose one or the other. I don't know if they're using the same resources, people, or whatever, but one will cancel out the other, whichever one you take. It's like they're going to use the same resources, which is why you need to choose wisely here. You're going to need to use your other senses. Certainly not your eyes, because this is a blind decision, right? You don't necessarily know the outcome. Both options lead to the same place, but you don't know with either one the path you choose to take, how those are going to be. I mean, you kind of know that, yeah, they're equal. They're pretty equal from what you understand. So the key to making this choice, again, is to use your other senses. Test your body with the decision. Do a body test with it. Is your body leaning into one and away from the other? Tap into your intuition here. You don't want to use logic in making this decision. You don't want to use any additional. You have all the information. You have all the knowledge you need to make this decision. It's just that the choice is difficult because you want to do it all, but you can't. So figure out which one feels the most right. Which one does your body seem to prefer? Which one are your instincts drawn to most? Or which one do you think might be the most fun, for lack of a better thing? Trust your emotions, trust your body, trust your energy when you're choosing which direction to go here in month 5. And then in month 6, we have the Three of Coins. So this is indicating you are working together with a very small team of people to create something for the greater good of all of you. So this could be a project at work that's going to benefit not only your team, but the company as a whole, or at least your department. It could be a community project where maybe you guys are working on an event together. One of you is the planner, one of you is coordinating things, and one of you is doing the manual labor or something like that. One of you is getting the funding, one of you is doing the planning, one of you is getting all the vendors together. But you each have unique skills to bring in. You each have a very clear role to play. And you work together very, very well. So creating an event for the community to come together, which benefits everybody. Or maybe you're working on an art project or a creative project that's going to benefit the community. Maybe it's going to go on the wall at the local community center or in the mayor's office or whatever it is. But it's something that you all enjoy, you are all dedicated to, and this is a month where a lot of your time is going to be spent on this. It's going to be very important to you. And that's what's happening in month 6. It could be a social program too to help different people in your community that you guys have worked together on. Okay. And down here in month 7, we have the Ace of Coins. This is indicating a new beginning, a fresh start in some area. This could be an inspiration point, maybe something that comes out of this project here that inspires you to look into and check out this other opportunity, this potential option of maybe a different job, a side gig, or bringing in more money in some way. It's something you want to learn more about. It's got your curiosity up and you're diving into it. That Virgo 8th house energy is digging into it and figuring out what are the negatives, what are the positives, what's the dark side, what's the light side. Do the benefits outweigh the negatives? So this is something that's got you inspired, and you're going to be doing a lot of digging here in this month to see if this is a possibility, if this has potential for you going forward. And then in month 8, we have the Empress. And it feels like maybe this did, because the Empress is all about creation, creating your life. You are the creator here. The Empress can be about fertility. It can be about literal creativity, creating things, painting, sculpting, creating the life that you want. This is something you have control over. You make the choices that drive your life. So make them wisely. Really think about them. Really feel it. Use your whole being when you're making some choices this month, because they could affect your future. So be smart. Tap in again to your physical, not just your mental strengths, your intuitive strengths here, to help make a decision from the whole of you and not just being led by your head or just by your heart. The whole of your being needs to feel that this is the right way to go. And you will feel that. You will know when it's right, which decisions you need to make in order to really ramp things up and make this, the possibilities here, your future. And then in month 9, we have the 9 of coins. So we're almost to the end of a cycle. We're almost achieved a big goal. The 9 of coins is telling you, just, you're doing really good. You're almost hit your goal. That raise, that promotion is just around the corner. You're going to get approved for that new house, whatever it is. It's there. It's on the horizon. It's coming up. Take this time to really appreciate that, to sit with the gratitude of this life you've built, of what all you've done to get you to this point. It is important to bring that feeling of gratitude, of success, of abundance into your being, into your aura, so that it attracts more to you. So make the time to celebrate your successes this month. Think back on the decisions you've made that helped you get to this point. And let's keep that momentum going. So celebrate, and don't be shy. Be proud of the life you're living, the life you're creating, and the work you've done. And then in month 9, we have the 9 of Wands. Now, this is a fire element. Before that, we had coins, which would have had to do with those material things. Wands are about action, creativity, passion. But this is indicating, again, another 9. You're nearing the end of something, the end of a cycle. Perhaps there's a project you've been working on that you've been passionate about, but it's been taking a long time, and you're wondering if you're ever going to get to the end. You are. This card is indicating that the end is near, and don't give up now. Keep pushing through. You're going to hit this goal, but you have to give it that final push. If you quit now, you're going to regret it in the future, because they're going to be able to look back and see just how close you were. You were so close. So don't give up. Don't get sidetracked. Don't let anybody cause doubt. Keep your eye on the ball and keep pushing forward. Because, yeah, it has been taking some time. It has been a struggle. But you're so close. You are almost there. Keep going. And that was month 10. In month 11, we have the 6 of coins. So the 6 of coins is a card of reciprocity, a give and take. You're helping someone in one way, and they are helping you in some way. You each have something to give, and you each have something to gain. It could be energy, it could be favors, it could be money, whatever it is. Both sides need to be happy with the outcome, with what they're getting. Does that mean a literal, if I give you 100 gold, you give me 100 gold? No. If I give you 100 gold, you paint me a portrait of myself. To me, that is worth the 100 gold. They need the 100 gold, and they're a good painter. To someone else, they would not want a painting. Why would they pay for a painting? They could just take a picture. It's what's important to each individual. So don't assume you know what the other side wants. You're going to need to negotiate that. So if there's something you want from the other person, a gift of their time, a gift of their service, whatever it is, ask them what they would like from you in return from that. It may not be money, it may be a counter favor, but it should benefit both sides. And both of you will feel good about it. You will feel like you each got something valuable out of the exchange. That's month 11. And then in month 12, we have the Two of Cups. Cups are about our emotions. Twos can be about commitment, couples, contracts. This is two people coming together. They're on the same wavelength. The vibes are good. There is potential here for a romantic relationship or some other long-term relationship. This could also have to do with a business opportunity of going into business with someone. But you're going to be meeting somebody this month. It will be somebody who's new to you. And you're just kind of going to click. There's definitely going to be interest. There's going to be easy conversation. Things are going to flow between the two of you. It may be a little bit unexpected and maybe even a little unnerving, especially if it has to do with a romance thing. Now, if you are in a relationship, well, then this may be somebody who has the potential for friendship here. Or it could be, again, a business contract or business connection of some type. I mean, the third option is maybe you need to bring something new into the relationship, or you guys are, it doesn't, no, because this is fresh, this is young, this is new feeling. This is that initial excitement of meeting that potential partner. So somebody you meet is going to engender that type of feeling in you here in month 12, that type of connection for you. And it's going to cause that excitement, that fresh and new relationship excitement. Even if it's a business thing, it's new to you, it's exciting, it's thrilling. Give it a go, check it out, learn more. It doesn't mean you jump right in, but you're learning more. You're getting to know them to see if you're compatible beyond just appearances or that initial attraction. Okay, that is what I have for you, Virgo Sun, Aquarius Rising. Please hit that like button. Please share this video. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.